back to the Daily Grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back pickle biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
UFC heavyweight Travis Browne, or more known to the casual audience as Ronda Rousey's husband, has been removed from the UFC rankings following Ronda Rousey's full-time WWE move. Now, is this related? Are these related? I don't think so. Let me explain why. But I'll also give you a couple scenarios where it could be related and a little bit of jokes. But either way, let's get into it. Ronda Rousey, we know, signed a full-time WWE deal, but she remained in the UFC's bantamweight rankings. Now, that's interesting because Ronda Rousey's likely not going to be fighting MMA anytime soon, anytime in the next year, next 2 years. I mean, she didn't fight all of 2017. Ronda Rousey's last time fighting MMA was at UFC 207 versus Amanda Nunes. Since then, she took a little bit of a hiatus and has since moved to the WWE. But the UFC still does have Ronda Rousey ranked number 9 in the bantamweight division, while her husband Travis Browne has been sitting at ranked 13 heavyweight since his last fight. Was just removed today. Now, why might he have been removed today? There's multiple reasons. That could mean he's either decided to retire from the sport, as he is on a 4-fight losing streak, but I don't know if that's the case. Or he could be that he's injured. Maybe he sustained an injury that we haven't learned about, so the UFC's like, alright, he's really not going to be back for a while. Maybe he decided, hey, Ronda Rousey's getting them motherfucking WWE checks. I ain't got to fight no more, dog. What are you talking about? Now, to the UFC and MMA fans out there, you might be thinking, well, Travis Browne's on a 4-fight losing streak. His last win was coming over Matt Mitrione, who's now at Bellator, like in 2016, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, he's on a 4-fight losing streak, and that made me say, well, shoot, maybe he shouldn't have been ranked number 13 anyway. I mean, yeah, maybe he's ranked 13. Travis Browne is a guy who used to have a lot of promise. A lot of people were high on Travis Browne when he was starting his UFC career. But since his 4-fight losing streak, man, stuff's really quieted down, and now he's even out of the rankings. But it's still weird because it's not like he fought last week or 2 weeks ago and he got removed from the rankings. It's like Ronda Rousey signed a WWE deal. We haven't heard from either one of these fighters in a while now. Travis Browne more recently than Ronda Rousey, but Travis Browne has fought more recently than Ronda Rousey, and he's getting removed from the rankings. So I was like, maybe the UFC said, all right, if you want to sign this WWE deal and keep your rank, we got to get his rank. One of y'all's got to give us your fucking rank if you're going to the WWE. We need that spot, sweetie. No, I'm just fucking around. I don't know what it was. But I will say I went and did some research for this video. Check me out, though. Check me. I hope I didn't just show you something. I might have to cut that out. I have to go and look. I don't know what the fuck was on that page. Probably nothing. But either way, look, I got to go to UFC. We got to go to these rankings. Check me out, because look who Travis Browne was replaced by. You might think, yo, Shamil Abdurkhamirkanov, he's fucking should be higher than Travis Browne anyway, because check. This is where Travis Browne used to be ranked 13, and these two fighters were moved down. Well, now that Travis Browne was removed from rank 13 right here, this guy moves in. Now, keep in mind, I just said Travis Browne was on a 4-fight losing streak, so you might think if this guy was unranked, he's got to be, not on a 4-fight losing streak, but well, you wouldn't think that he's fucking 3-1 in his last 4 fights, I'll tell you that much. This dude just moved into the rankings, 3-1 in his last 4 fights. 3 fights in 2016. A fight, Shamil Abdurkhamirkanov. I mean, I remember him from his fight with Derek Lewis, but he's low-key should have been ranked, especially in the heavyweight division. Travis Browne on a 4-fight losing streak, and he's ranked. I wonder why he was even ranked. Maybe it's just because of his prospect, like maybe his potential. I don't know, but it is what it is. Now we've got Shamil Abdurkhamirkanov in the ranked, and that also brings up a good point about the rankings. Even me, how many people are unranked with like super decent records that we just are not on our radar because we usually only check out the top 15 guys of the division? I mean, I'm a hardcore fan, and I still didn't know Shamil Abdurkhamirkanov was 3-1 in his last 4 fights because he's not ranked, so I don't really see his name that often unless he fights. So that's just interesting to me. I wonder how many guys are in other divisions, like Thiago Santos. He just got ranked number 15 on a 4-fight knockout spree at middleweight. Man, man, there's probably some young up-and-comers in the UFC, or not even young, just some guys, you know, that could be ranked that aren't ranked right now, and maybe they just gotta wait for their spouses to sign to the WWE, and they'll, no, I'm just fucking around. It is what it is. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments, man. Travis Browne has been removed from the rankings. In comes Shamil Abdurkhanov, who was 3-1 in his last 4 heavyweight fights. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments and why you think Travis Browne was removed from the rankings. You think he's retiring? You think he's injured? Do you think it has something to do with Ronda Rousey's WWE move? Or do you think the UFC is just like, hey dog, shit or get off the pot? I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOWG.